Good evening. This is Cell Nightly News with Brock Saunders, and this is
Nathan SCHRAND.
We are here, obviously very excited about the holidays and as well the election coming up.
I'm ecstatic, bro.
Oh,
how are you?
I'm feeling great. You took the words right out of my mouth. Tonight we have two very special guests.
Representing the Nucleus Party. They will be answering some questions that we have for them.
Good evening. I'm Shannon and I'm here with the Nucleus Party, and this is
ASHLYN Hadley.
Good evening, ladies. So tonight we have some questions for you, I believe. Brock, do you wanna start it off?
Yeah, of course. I was gonna ask, what is the Nucleus's plan? What is its structure for the upcoming 4 years?
It's a very good question.
That's a great question. The nucleus contains a nuclear envelope, which is its double outer membrane. It contains 4 phospholipid layers with large pores. RNA and transcription factors can pass through, and it is a physical barrier that separates the contents of the nucleus from the surrounding cytoplasm. It contains nucleoplasm, which possesses the chromatin in the nucleus. Chromatin is DNA in its active form, and it consists of DNA looped around histone proteins.
Altogether, it contains DNA, RNA, and proteins that make up chromosomes. Chromosomes and DNA carry genetic code, with the DNA being organized into chromosomes. The nucleolus is a knot of chromatin that manufactures proteins factors called ribosomes for the cell. It is a suborganelle on the nucleus. The nucleus also contains nucleosomes and histones. Nucleosomes are subunits of short length of DNA that are coiled around a core unit of histone proteins.
Awesome. That was very insightful. Sounds like a bulletproof plan for the upcoming term.
Now on to our next question. We'd like to know what the function of Mr. Nucleus is. What is he planning to bring to this cell in the upcoming term?
Well, the nucleus regulates all cell activity. The chromatins composed of DNA contain the information for production of proteins. This information is encoded in the 4 DNA bases: adenine, guanine, thymine, and cytosine. The specific sequence of these bases tell the cell what order to put the amino acids in.
There are 3 processes that enable the cell to manufacture proteins: replication, transcription, and translation. Replication allows the nucleus to make exact copies of its DNA, while transcription allows the cell to make RNA copies of its DNA. Translation occurs when messenger RNA is used to line up amino acids into a protein molecule.
Now I see. That's an astute answer.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Now on to the next question.
For the next question, I'd like to ask, what sets you aside from the other candidates?
Yeah!
Well, as you see, the nucleus acts as the brain of the cell. Can anything function without a brain? I didn't think so. In addition to the functions above, this very important organelle does many other things. The pores on the nucleus help in the transfer of formed mRNA from the nucleus into the cytoplasm, while amino acids and other substances required for DNA, RNA, etc. help in the formation from the cytoplasm into the nucleus.
The nucleus forms the mRNA by which it guides the protein synthesis required for cell physiology, growth, multiplication, death, etc. Genes from the genetic code determine the characteristics of its cell proteins. Genes also control and promote reproduction of the cell itself.
Also, another question. I've heard from a couple of the other candidates that you guys have been known to cause some pretty serious disorders.
Yes, Parkinson's, Down syndrome, and a few other diseases are caused by genetic mutations within the nucleolus. But without a brain, nothing could function in the first place. Would you be listening right now without a brain? I don't think so. So go ahead and thank the nucleus, right now, for everything it does in each one of your cells. In the end, all of our good qualities outweigh the bad.
Also, as Hannah Montana says in one of her songs,
Those are some great points of defense, ladies.
Yes, and thank you very much for coming on our show, giving us your time. It means a lot.
We appreciate it a lot.
Of course.
we're glad to be here.
So this has been a very informative night for us, Brock.
Yeah, that was great. They were great.
I don't think Mr. Nucleus will have much trouble with his campaign, with his opponents. I
no
mean,
way.
These guys are kind of ridiculous.
I think he blows the competition out of the water. I mean, with the vacuoles, I mean, they're just a garbage man. I heard he barely got past 9th grade math.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Oh, that's ridiculous.
It is. I think he's gonna be just fine.
And these lysosomes as well. I mean, they're like the men in black in here erasing everybody's memory with that Alzheimer's.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. Thank you for watching tonight. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you for tuning in.
See you tomorrow.
Vote nucleus.
Yeah!
That's a great question.
Do you have a
tell us
rebuttal
about
for
that.
any of those? You want to just put anything to rest?
Rebuttal away.
Is required for cell psychology. I can't say that word!
Physiology.